Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now just the so with the what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, with the what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think, compare me. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm in the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought it, cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw it if he fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, and she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top 4 for bridge. My black boys, I got boys that knock off your lid. I thought y'all gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Woo! Listen, I don't trust her soul. No, I said, what you mean? Whoa. I said, what you mean? Woo! You thought it was finished, you thought it was over. You thought it retired, you thought it was fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap God, Cyclops, and Ogre. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think Rose still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Mitchell Trubisky's Bears going up against Jameis Winston's Buccaneers.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the #2 rookie rusher. Heck, the #2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove. On first, they go right back to Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down and 4. Oh, nice move. And he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a carry for the change of pace back. The rookie Tariq Cohen fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Trubisky. He hits White, complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So now it's 1st and goal. Try to punch it in with Howard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
They'll try again with Howard. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Time running out here on the play clock. Now it's Trubisky, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Quan Alexander. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They run with a rookie from Cal, Kolfrani Muhammad. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
Second down, Winston. Steps away to his left. And some room to work. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. 3rd down here.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Jameis to throw it. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it's good enough for a Tampa Bay first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon. And that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense.
The ball comes out, and fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. They go again with Muhammad. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? From the shotgun, it's Winston. Dancing to his left. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The Bucs last year just 8 rushing touchdowns, tied for 2nd fewest in the NFL. They've got it 1st and goal now. From the gun, Winston. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On the left side, a catch by White. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that's encouraging there for Chicago Bears fans. A catch by Kevin White. Missed his entire rookie season with an injury. Only played 4 games in 2016. He also tried to change his luck in this season, moving from uniform number 13 to number 11, which he wore in college.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Trubisky now off the bootleg. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Here's Pat O'Donnell to punt in his 4th year from Miami. Standing just about on his own goal line. Fielded at about the 28. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. First down, Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run with Muhammad, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. That is caught at the 7. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. Now Trubisky. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd down, goal to go from the 6. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Trubisky to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Let's go. Green, 39. Watching that, Barney. Good. Watching that, Barney.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Now you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. Fights through it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. An NFL update there in the 2nd quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he's got room. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense. Makes sense, right? 5 defensive back. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now Winston. Being chased out left. And some room to run that. And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Coming off that fumble recovery last time, so maybe they come out here with bigger eyes, a little bit more excitement.
No doubt about it, and I would hate to be a guy in the NFL nowadays that has the football in his hands. Because in the old days, you just worried about getting tackled. Now, they're trying to strip the football, create the takeaways, and that's often more embarrassing than getting knocked to the ground.
Have they gotten much better since your playing days at stripping the football?
So far beyond what we used to talk about. Our thing was just securing tackles, and if turnovers were a result of the tackle, that was one thing. But now they want to secure the tackle.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Worth noting, the largest deficit the Bears have ever overcome in their long history, 20 points against the Cardinals in 06. On first down, they run with Howard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On third down, Trubisky. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears get a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A first down throw for Winston. Gets it to the rookie from Penn State. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Here's Muhammad. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Throwing here, Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll give to Howard. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Bears on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Trubisky to throw, and that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Ready. Flip. Easy. Switch. Ready.
Jameis now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He finds an opening past the 40. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw, Winston. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Winston and Humphreys connecting there for a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And now Winston wants to talk this one over as he'll take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that one results in 35 yards. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He completes it right side to White. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side,
no doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Ready. Blue Wade. You got 4. Easy.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to air one out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now for Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alexander not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. Oh, what a move. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Now let's go. All right, now look at 56.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Down to the 25. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st down, Trubisky. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Ayers in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He also had an interception return for a touchdown last year. Another one there. What's the goal for a defensive back? One a season?
One a season is really
fantastic.
Way more than you would expect. I mean, guys set those types of goals, but rarely are they reached. Rarely are they achieved. To be able to pull it off back-to-back seasons, who says no one makes house calls anymore?
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. They're on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America.